Pisces, welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning to watch another one of my videos, thank you so much for coming back. And if you've been coming back to watch another one of my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and support this channel so that more people can catch insight and guidance from me, from my guides, for you. To support the work that I do, go ahead and take a moment. I would greatly appreciate it to click on that subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to those of my Capella members, thank you so very much for your love, your loyalty, and support. You guys mean the world to me. So if you are interested in a Capella membership, it's like Patreon where you get bonus content, but it's on my web space since I pay for my web space. You get daily guidance videos, you get access to my healing meditation videos that include sacred geometry and self-resonant frequencies. You get to view videos on what needs to be healed for the month, what's blocking you for the month, all right? You get to meet up with some amazing people in my Capella circle. It's a great community. I do members only lives now for my members only. Okay, well, I said that. I'm going to be doing live streams for my members only. That's what I wanted to say. I've been guided not to do live streams anymore on YouTube unless I'm actually guided to. If anything, it'll only be limited to a collective reading and that will be it, or nothing at all. Okay, so if you want to, if you've been part of my live streams and you want to be part of that, where I'll do personal readings for my members, go ahead and check out the description box below for the link to sign up for a membership. There's 7-day free trials, guys, so don't knock it till you try it. If you feel drawn, if you feel like you need extra guidance, extra insight, extra help with your situation, your journey, whatever it is you need guidance with, I highly recommend signing up for a paid Capella membership. You can get a free membership by signing up to my free mobile app. Everything's falling apart here. If you click on the link in the description box to download the free mobile app, and you can check out what's there. You can get notifications from me every now and again, some guidance, something about me, something about astrology, whatever I'm guided to put out there for my non-members. You get to directly chat with me too in the chat function of my free mobile app. All right, so if you go to capellawellness.com, click on the option that says Capella memberships to view all the different tiers that I offer. Some of the tiers do offer coaching. If you do the math, you're getting more bang for your buck, all right, by signing up for a membership, especially if you have a hard time with paying for a personal reading. All right, Pisces, we're going to look into what you need to be cognizant of for the beginning of March 2023. Wow, that was fast. We're then going to look into, this showed up in Taurus's reading. There's a Pisces Taurus thing here. You may have that strongly in your chart. I knew it. I haven't even started the reading yet. I had to wait to record this, Pisces. I was like, is this coming from the Pisces reading? There's this like sadness here, okay? And I haven't even finished going through what we're going to cover in the reading, but we're also going to see what you may be out of alignment with for the beginning of the month, what guidance Spirit has for you, and how to best navigate these energies. Wow. Oh my goodness. And we're going to look into what you need to heal, what needs healing, and what things are going to help you with the healing for the beginning of the month. So you've got the Queen of Wands. There will be an extended for this reading. If you're interested in the extended reading, there's a link to a description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, you click on the extended videos and you'll get your reading there. Okay, guys, this is no joke. And they don't want me to stop this for whatever reason. So you have this at the bottom of your deck. It's the Three of Swords. It is heavy, Pisces. because I'm feeling it. I felt it before I did your reading while I was meditating, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I said, why am I feeling like this? And I said, it has to do with the Pisces reading. I'm probably going to cry in the Pisces reading. I was going to warn you guys, but it hit me before I could even finish talking. Okay? And now it's kind of like I'm looking at this energy of the Queen of Wands to kind of be like, I need that like power to get through this reading. So Three of Swords is at the bottom, Pisces, and that's why I'm already feeling it from quite a few of you. Okay? I mean, it's like somebody could very well be saddened or heartbroken over a literal death for somebody, because this person has a bleeding heart here. They're like injured, they were in a battle or something. Now, I don't know if this person is dead or not. I mean, the color of the face kind of shows it, like the loss of blood. This might be a literal death or a death of the ego type of thing. There is somebody supporting you with this or supporting this person in this card. But what's interesting is that these swords are not in the person. Okay? We know in the Three of Swords for the Rider-Waite, those swords are actually going through the heart space. What's interesting is that there's a quote that I found in one of my Divine Feminine cards that said, the heart never breaks. It's the ego that does. The heart only ever expands. From what I understand, heartbreak is an illusion. If you look at the Three of Swords, separation is an illusion. Maybe some of you are separated from your person and it's very painful. You miss somebody a lot and it makes you cry. It's like this separation or this heartbreak from, you know, this person or this person not being around. It could very well be affecting you quite a bit, mainly because this full moon in Virgo, you may have strong Virgo in your chart as well. Okay, so this full moon could be affecting the emotions, and probably that's for me because I have strong Virgo in my chart as well. So I'm thinking that I'm already getting hit with this strong Virgo energy. And I know usually with full moons, it's more about emotions for me, where, you know, there's crying and things involved, and there's a bit of sadness here, which is what this is. So some of you may very well be affected strongly by this full moon. And Pisces, you guys are the most sensitive sign of the zodiac, so you're probably very sensitive to the moon cycles. And probably so for those of you who are separated from your person, this full moon is especially overly sensitive to you. And you may be still kind of recovering from the new moon that was in your sign, but now this full moon is kind of like closing out things. And you're trying to find all the power and strength here to overcome this, whatever this Three of Swords is for you. Okay, it could be separation from your person, could be the loss of someone, or it could even be an ego death here for you, where you're ascending and your 3D self is like falling into the wayside, falling by the wayside, or it's more of your 3D self is disappearing and more of your 5D self is emerging. That's what I get with this Queen of Wands, where your light is getting brighter, your power is augmented, you are you're shining your light more. So when your confidence boosts and you become more of this spiritual person and you're becoming more of that leader and this person who you were always meant to be, where people are supposed to be seeing your light, that means that more of the dark about you is falling away, or you're transmuting more of that dark into the light. And when that happens, it's kind of like a death to part of yourself that you have been living for so long, that was part of you for so long. And it's kind of like, wow, this is not me anymore. And there's this ego death here, right? The heart only ever expands. For some of you, you're expanding. Your heart chakra is elevating here. And with all this disappointment and pain and suffering in your life, you're starting to learn that you can mend your own heart. Again, the heart doesn't ever break. It's the ego that does. It's the shadow side of us that falls away and we become more into our 5D selves. But it's kind of like a resurrection in a sense where, and I see the Three of Swords as that bleeding heart of Christ, right? And he goes through the pain and suffering, but then it's like Easter season, right? We're in the season of Lent for those who celebrate Lent, so I was raised Catholic, so this is understanding the transition about God, Christ's transfiguration, where it's kind of like, don't fall so much into that despair, that Three of Swords energy with the pain and the heartbreak and disappointment, separation. It could even be you being separated from God even for a long time. And there's that transfiguration within you too, where that through that pain and suffering comes the resurrection. It comes with the peace and the light, right? God, Christ is exalted. And all this stuff that's happening to you is having you realize that you can overcome this pain, this strife, that it's just something that teaches you about overcoming those dark energies and overcoming that sadness and disappointment, and knowing that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, that out of something good comes something bad, that nothing ever really goes wrong, right? It's just your heart growing more, filling more love in. And some of you have been shutting the love out for quite some time. And there could have been somebody who was inspiring you to heal, okay? To heal during separation, to heal from all the heartbreak and all this pain, all this strife that you've been through. It could literally be where you were very heartbroken over the death of someone, okay? That's going to be for some of you, not for all of you. And remember, take what fits your story. Don't force something in here to happen. Just because I'm channeling something doesn't mean it's going to fit. Everything that I say is going to fit you, okay? Because this is not going to fit everybody else. But there's something here about this transmutation of light is what I'm getting because of this Three of Swords and this Queen of Wands. So it's also finding that strength to get through difficult moments where you find more of that light within yourself to melt away the pain, to clear it out, right? It's kind of like when you put love and light on a wound or something, energetically it helps to heal it, right? Because Three of Swords, you can't just stitch up the wound and then pretend that it's like it's been healed. There is a lot of light that has to be emitted from you to heal that heart space. It's the heart chakra healing here. And as you're becoming this more powerful person, you are not allowing, disappointment and stuff to get the best of you, or whatever this Three of Swords for you is to get the best of you. It's you're starting to realize that you didn't have to allow that to happen in the first place. That you had the power to overcome all these difficulties in life. And that's something that we're not taught. It's something that we're not really shown as we are growing up, right? So yeah, there's this energy of either you being separated from someone, or it's more of like a separation from your own self, or your own light from God. It could be both, okay? So apparently you've been through some really big transformation. And you're starting to realize a lot of things about yourself, about the world. It's kind of like, I'm also getting an energy of forgiveness with this Three of Swords. This is about healing, right? It's about forgiveness. It's about overcoming the pain and the suffering. It's about compromise. It's about, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me kind of energy here. That God is always your strength. Christ is always your strength to get through whatever, right? And there are going to be moments of like disappointment and sadness in life that God doesn't promise us that it's going to be all happy and unicorns and rainbows and things like that. We don't learn that way. If everything was just all magical rainbows and everything like that, we would just be like, oh, there's no worry, there's no evolution, there's no ascension, there's no growing of the soul, of the mind, of the body. There's no working towards becoming closer to who we are, our higher selves, of emitting that light, of shining that light. Because when you start to look at how far you've come, it can get very emotional, right? You were here one day, and over a span of time, you become this powerful person. Very magnetic, very awe-inspiring. Like, this was actually the title of Virgo's reading. Yeah, Virgo and Taurus had Queen of Wands show up in their readings. So, and it's coming out again for you guys. But there could be something about, with all this healing that you've done, you started to realize how powerful you are as a person. That you don't let anyone stab you in the heart. You don't let anyone get the best of you, right? You don't let anybody strip your power away. Because when you allow people to take your power, this is what happens. And there's 3 of Wands underneath that. 3 of Swords is what happens. You give your power away, and then, oh, they screwed me over. They backstabbed me. They insulted me. They did this. And remember, in life, it's going to continue, especially the more powerful you get, the more light you emit, the more you're going to be attacked. The more people are going to try to bring you down, to put you back where you were, because there are other people who don't like how confident you are. They don't like how awe-inspiring you are. They don't like how magnetic you are, how amazing you are, how you come out with this energy, and you're powerful, and you're inspirational, and you're magnetizing people's lives. You're changing people's lives. You are bringing this light to the world that is so bright that people are like, they're mesmerized by it, they're intoxicated by it, and it's like, where is this energy coming from? People are drawn to this, but other people hate it. Okay? And as that happens, when your light gets brighter, you become more of that powerful person that God wanted you to be the entire time. There will be a lot more 3 of Swords coming, and people will see this. They will catch wind of this, and they will be going like, I don't like that about that person. That person's too powerful. They're too confident. They have all this energy. Why don't I have that? So I'm going to try to do everything in my power to disrupt their inner peace, to make them feel upset. Who knows, guys? I could be getting all emotional for whatever, not just for what you guys are feeling, but also what's kind of starting to happen in my own life. Or maybe this is kind of like a premonition for me, because Saturn has gone into a Pisces. I said that again. Saturn is now in Pisces at the time I'm recording this. I'm recording this March 7th, 2023. And Saturn, if I'm not mistaken, at the time that it is, I believe Saturn is in Pisces now. And usually, depending on where your Pisces is in your chart and what planets are there, what's in there, this could be like a massive shift about you becoming more spiritual or starting to understand your power there. She's a very spiritual person. She's very in tune with God here. It could be where you become more of a leader, a spiritual leader here. And it could even be for me too, or you may be feeling that you know what's coming, that more people are not going to like you, more people are going to try to dim your light, and more people, the brighter you are, and the more you are, like, it's like a warrior of light. That's what you are, Pisces. Other people are not going to like it, and you're going to have this like disappointment here where you are trying to build people's confidence. You're trying to inspire them. You're trying them to become the person that God made them to be, but you're having more people getting more irate about it. You're getting people who are complaining about it more, or they're trying to, they're not getting it with what you're saying as being that leader of you. Hey, you have the power. You have all the confidence and courage. You can make your vision a reality, right? Because the Queen of Wands is a visionary here. You can attract helpful people. You can manifest what it is that you want. She has the power to manifest anything, right? Based on her energy, based on her light. And some of you are leading up to that, but it's like other people, you're seeing somebody who's like this. You may be a little bit saddened because people may not be listening to this person, or they're not listening to you, or they're not getting inspired by you. They're trying to take you down. They're trying to tear you apart. Instead, look at what happened to Christ. The more he ascended, the more leadership role he had, the more he was inspiring people, getting people to become closer to God, getting people to stand in their power, right? To not focus on the pain and the suffering, right? It's going to exist. But you have the power to bring light to that, and you have the power to heal other people through the gifts and talents that God gave you, which is what the Queen of Wands possesses here. And over time, the more powerful Christ got, the more backlash he got, the more, what's the word? Enemies, whoever said that, thank you. The more enemies he attracted. When he first started, after picking his disciples, picking them one by one, nobody knew really who he was. He probably didn't have any enemies. He knew it was going to come, but he knew that this was his purpose. To be that inspiring leader, to get people to shine their light, to help people to not let grief and sorrow and pain dictate their lives. That the light is more powerful than the dark here. And then when we do that, we help each other to see each other's light, to help others shine their light, right? So, but there's this energy about someone who's really ascending here. Someone who's becoming more powerful, but they're now creating more enemies. And if you're feeling that, Pisces, you could very well be feeling that sadness and grief or disappointment. Like, I'm just here to shine my light. I'm here to help people. I'm here to inspire, motivate, enlighten people. But some people aren't getting it. And I'm pretty sure Christ went through the same thing. I'm pretty sure he did. Where he's doing the will of God, and he's doing what he's being called to do, yet the amount of enemies grows larger. But that's what comes with the territory. Some of you may very well have a huge target on your back. You may have your sun conjunct Aldebaran in your chart. That usually happens for those who have Gemini in their chart, or Gemini sun. The star Aldebaran is Archangel Michael. And if you look at people who have that conjunction, there are people who they want to tear them down because of how protected they are, because of the light that they emit, because they're so protected by Archangel Michael. And people may not know this, okay? But it comes with the territory of having that conjunction in your chart. If you look at people who have been world leaders, they have that in their chart. And sometimes people go after them to kill them. I'm getting caught in a cord, don't mind me. Okay? And some of them who had that conjunction, I know why I'm talking about this, some of them who had that conjunction in their chart have been killed for what they have done. But there's also something else about them where it's part of the purpose. And that's why I'm saying that, because there's kind of like a death here. They die in some way, whether they get killed by someone or they get killed by something. Or there's a death. Because they've come full circle. And they've done what God's asked them to do. And it could have been a short span of time. Like Christ, according to what we know, he was young when he died, right? He didn't live that long of a life like Abraham did. But that was part of the purpose. But look at the impact he had in the world. On the world. So some of you may have something like that. I'm not trying to say that you're gonna die. That's not what I'm saying, okay? It's just coming out for a reason. I channel what I'm being told to channel. But there's also an energy here, Pisces, where you could be saddened or you're separated from a Queen of Wands. Someone who's sexy as all hell, very attractive. She's very brilliant, both with the light that she emits and her intelligence. She's a very strong leader, very, very powerful person. She has a lot of confidence about herself and she doesn't take shit from anyone. Could be like a Leo rising or a Leo sun here, or something like, I get Leo rising very strongly here. Someone who's just, their light is just magnetic. Their energy is magnetic. And she knows her power. She knows the power that she holds, and she doesn't allow anyone to take it from her. And anytime somebody tries to dim her light, she knows exactly what to do to get her light back up, right? It's kind of like, who knows, maybe something was trying to dim my light before doing the reading for Pisces. You never know, because I'm not surprised, because I'll get spiritually attacked, and people have tried to take me down, it doesn't work. And I know the dark forces try to do that too, coming through other people, and it doesn't work. It's kind of like what I said. I could totally have just stopped this reading and be like, nope, I'm not doing this today. But my guides are like, no, you can push through this. You can power through this. And my example could be something for you too, where you could push past that. And I have no idea why the waterworks are happening, but it's happening. But either way, I'm still going to do what I'm called to do, because it can very well be trying to inspire you people to like push through whatever this heartbreak is, whatever it is that you're coming. You may even be feeling this Three of Swords from somebody else. It may not be something that you've been going through, because today I was doing just fine. And right before I was going to do this reading, I felt it. I was like, where is this coming from? Then I got this song in my head. I said, oh boy. What is going on? Okay, it's that Dear God song by Sean. I can't get his last name. Ferrugia, I think his last name is. I did mention it in somebody in one of the Earth sign readings. Anyway, so this could be like about forgiveness. Asking God for forgiveness for possibly judging or mistreating a Queen of Wands. Somebody who was there to help, somebody who was there to inspire you. It's kind of like a muse or something like that. Somebody who's trying to boost your confidence, to get you to see your power, to get you to see your light, to come out of the dark, right? You could have been dealing with somebody, Pisces, that you're separated from, with this person who was helping you here or trying to help you. And you could be in this grief, like sadness here, because you're realizing, why am I in the separation from this person, for someone who's so lovely, who's so amazing, who's so powerful and confident. And there is a strong, attractive energy to this Queen of Wands. I'm getting for somebody, this person is very aesthetically pleasing. There's a sex appeal to her. But this person isn't just looking at this Queen of Wands just from her physical state, her face or his face or something like that. It's more than that. It's everything that this Queen of Wands embodies. And it could be you, or it could be your person, Pisces, where there is this great disappointment on how they could have had this person in their lives already, and they could have maybe even healed faster, or not that you have to heal fast, but I think you know what I mean. They could have healed more powerfully, or they could have seen more of their light sooner. Okay, but somebody here is they're really trying to find the courage to come forward to ask this Queen of Wands for forgiveness. But there has been this thing of intimidation, and they're disappointed that they allowed this person, they allowed that intimidation to stop them, because there is a reconciliation here too. Somebody wants to end the separation very, very badly, and it's like they can't feel this missing energy, this pain anymore from being separated from this person. It's like this person's been calling them in, and this person gets more brighter, they become more confident, they become more beautiful inside and out, and it's just like, oh my God, I just stare at this person and my jaw drops, and I'm thinking, Why am I not with this person? I'm channeling a Pisces here. Why am I not with this Queen of Wands? Why am I still separated? But again, there's this hesitation here because they want to reconcile, but it's that intimidation factor that has been making them Two of Pentacles, unsure if they will be forgiven by someone who's this powerful, who's this amazing here. And you see how she's helping him? So Pisces, either you were helping this person or this Queen of Wands helped you. She is wearing red. Okay. It's like this Queen of Hearts. I said Queen of Hearts, not as a... That wasn't a mistake. That's Queen of Cups. It's like this Queen of Wands helped you to heal your broken heart, helped you to forgive yourself, to forgive others, probably to forgive yourself for judging the Queen of Wands by their appearance, judging a book by its cover. So apparently either somebody's been crying the whole time today or somebody's been doing a lot of crying, because it's coming in this reading. It's very heavy, Pisces. I just heard the words, I am forgiven. And for somebody here, that makes them feel very emotional because they never felt that they could ever be forgiven by God, by the Queen of Wands, by anybody. Because I'm getting strongly that somebody here felt like they were a disappointment to others all their lives. Yet this person did not see you as a disappointment. They saw how broken you were. And they were sent to you to help you to heal, to forgive yourself. Oh my God. They were sent here to you to make you realize that God forgives regardless. To show you what forgiveness is. That forgiveness is for yourself. To heal the heart chakra. Forgiveness is what frees the heart of karma. It's what heals the heart. When you forgive yourself for something you've done that caused you pain. Or even forgiving others who caused you a tremendous amount of pain and suffering and grief. Some of you had a hard time getting over some sort of loss, a death, a loss of someone, a loss of something, maybe a loss of yourself. And you couldn't forgive yourself for that, or you couldn't forgive yourself for someone who you lost, like a person or something. And you're realizing that you had all the power all the time to do that. We all have the power to forgive because we are all children of God. If God can forgive us for everything that we've done, we have the ability to do the same. That brings a state of peace. That's what allows reconciliation to happen. And it looks like somebody here is having the courage to step it up, overcoming their fear, and saying, I know what I want. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to ask this Queen of Wands for forgiveness. I can't be separated from this person anymore, right? And it doesn't have to be a female, right? Because I'm saying queen, it could be anybody. You know who this is, Pisces. Because this person has shown you how to love. This person has shown you that you were always forgiven from the beginning. And apparently for somebody here, this is what makes you very emotional. And you are the most emotional sign of the zodiac. The Three of Wands. It's like, don't go, Queen of Wands. I'm here. I gotta follow through with my plans. I can't rest on my laurels. I have to keep moving forward. I have to make my dreams come true, but I need to take action on them. I can't just stop here in my tracks and let this Queen of Wands fall away from me. Let this Queen of Wands just go further and further away from me. Seven of Wands is at the top of the deck. Look at all the fire energy there. See with the spiritual attacks? I was talking about that. Some of you, maybe that's why I'm getting all emotional, because the spiritual attacks could be increasing soon when we go from winter Pisces season to Aries season. That's in a few weeks. Where your light gets brighter and people are going to try to strip it from you. Okay? More enemies type of thing. And you're here like, dude, I'm just here to shine my light. I'm just here to be example of Christ consciousness. Like, what the fuck? What gives? And all these dark entities, all these people are going to try to pull you down. To strip you of your power, to take you off that cliff. You're going to be like, fuck that. I am a warrior of light. Nobody is going to bring me down. This is the Tom Petty card right here. Okay? I'm not backing down. I know how powerful I am. There's no way in hell you're going to bring me back to the depths of hell, is what I'm hearing. It's dark forces. It's other people. It's a whole conglomeration of things. And you're going to be like, no, I'm in my power. And this is also, like I said, people are going to try to put you in this sadness, this heartbreak, disappointment, making you feel like shit. That ain't happening, Pisces. You do not allow anyone. You've learned to not allow anyone to stab you in the heart, proverbially. Because there's no such thing as heartbreak. We allow ourselves to fall into that. And whatever it is with separation from a person, it's an illusion. You're supposed to heal during that separation. So that when you are ready to show yourself to the world, and everyone starts attacking you, pulling your hair, trying to take your wand away, your power away, your magnetic energy away, your who you've become, you're going to be like, you can't do that to me. I've got the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit within me, and that no one can take that from me. No one. You're being tested by the outside world to see how power, to see if you're going to allow people to strip you of your power, of your strength, of your confidence, of your courage, of your determination, to strip you from those dreams that you're trying to manifest. Nobody can do that to you, Pisces. Absolutely no one. You're the one who gets in your way. You're the one who stops in your tracks, and you let your dreams fall off the cliff. You let your dreams fall away because you give it to, you allow people to take it from you. This is not happening. You have way more power than you think you do, Pisces, to get what it is you want. But you've got to go after it. This is igniting your personal power. And the outside world's trying to strip you of that. I'm also hearing with the Tom Petty card, this is worth fighting for. Give me liberty or give me death. It's like, I'm fighting for this Queen of Wands. I don't care what anybody says. The devil's not going to get me either. The outside world is going to tell me that I am not worthy of this, because I know that I am worthy of being this person and or having this person in my life. This is the catch. This is somebody everyone wants to be around. And a lot of people hate her for it. It's like she's got everything going for her. She's got the look, she's got the charisma, she's got the brain, she's got the body, she's got the everything. She's got the power. Because she found that within herself. So other people don't like that, because it's like, because they're not doing their work and they're not tapping into their own power. So they want to come after this badass queen right here and try to take her down. Ain't happening, Pisces. There's somebody here who feels like this Queen of Wands is out of their league. She is not, Pisces. Don't, if anybody's telling you that, do not listen to those people. This is you not listening to those people. They're trying to keep you from what you are so deserving of. If God has brought this person into your life to save you, to heal you, to watch over you, to help you to learn to forgive yourself and others, and to not be in this sadness and dark, dank dungeon for the rest of your life, this is your person. You are deserving of this person. This person was to teach you to shine your light. Haven't let your light shine down. Who's that song by? Can't remember. I think you guys know. This person helped you find your power again, Pisces. And other people are saying, no, she's not going to forgive you. No, she's out of your league, man. Like, really? You're going to get that? Watch those people, Pisces, because it's the dark forces trying to keep you from what you have worked so hard to achieve, but also what God has brought you. Who God has brought you. Ooh. All right, let's see what you may be out of alignment with for the beginning of March 2023, Pisces. 9th house and 10th house. I was going to say Pisces in the 9th house. And we have the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. Philosophy, spirituality, and knowledge. See what I talked about? Spiritual leaders right here. Some of you may have part of fortune in there or something like that. And Saturn's moving into Pisces. Right? Being more spiritual in nature. Starting to realize, like, what really works for me? What am I going to be more disciplined in? Do these rules of spirituality fit me anymore? Or can I release these? Right? So for others of you, this is becoming more spiritual here. As opposed to be more of the 3D world. Kind of like letting go of those religious beliefs and becoming more spiritual and finding your own spiritual practices that work for you. Check where your 9th house is, Pisces, because you may have some poor aspects with the 9th house here, or check your planets and what sign it's in. Okay? This is finding that knowledge from within you, right? Because you have that light within you. You have the power, the ability to understand what works for you, how to shine your light, right? And I can give you all the guidance, Pisces, because some people may think that I'm trying to dictate their life or tell them what to do. I channel what my guides say, but I always say if you're looking for guidance, you do have the option to heed it or not. But if it fills your soul and you feel lighter about it, and it's making you think differently, and it's making you think in a different way, but you're kind of resonating with it, you feel more aligned with that, then you should heed the guidance. If it really speaks to your soul. Don't go by logic. Don't go by what everybody else is doing. If it hits you in the gut, and it's something that you've never heard before, not something you've never read before, it's more spiritual in nature instead of religious, but it speaks to your soul, you should probably look into it more. And look within more of yourself to gain more of that knowledge, because you guys are represented by the High Priestess. You're the ones who have a lot of inner knowledge and have access to those Akashic records, Pisces. You have the ability to tap within yourself to learn more about the world, about God, about what the truth is. And then we have 10th house. So check your 10th house. 10th house is Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. 9th house is Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Career, public life, and reputation. Well, some of you, what you're out of alignment with is you are supposed to be spiritual leaders. Some of you world leaders. Don't worry about your reputation. Christ didn't worry about his reputation. He was doing the will of God. He had a mission to inspire and encourage, to get other people to connect more with God in their own way. Right? Again, I can tell you whatever that comes through here, you can take it or leave it. But what I channel is what I channel. And sometimes what I channel, it hits you guys in the gut, and it kind of like sparks something within you. You get passionate about it, and it's like, let me look more into that. I feel like I'm aligned with that, or I'm aligning with it. All right? Some of you are, you're not aligned with who you are supposed to be as these spiritual leaders here. You may have these jobs that are in the 9-to-5 jobs or in the 3D world. It's like you have this reputation to uphold. But what reputation is that? The 3D reputation or the 5D reputation? The reputation that God wants you to uphold, or a reputation that people are going to uphold based on what they see about what you accomplish, what you do, how much money you have, what title you have, what car you have? That's not what this is. The midhaven is attached to that 10th house. Look where your midhaven is. Midheaven. There's something about the upper part of your chart, above the horizon here, that you need to pay attention to. If you haven't had your chart read, go get your chart read. I do read charts, but if you could always go look up something and get some sort of quick blurb on your chart, okay? But they kind of want you guys to look into this on your own instead of me explaining it to you. You may be doing things differently than other people, but your reputation precedes you, but it's going to be based off of the spiritual path that you take and the influence you're going to make in the public life, in the public eye. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the ascendant. Appearance, first impression, and mask. You got to stop wearing a mask. And you know your spiritual leaders. You know you're very insightful. You're very intuitive, Pisces. You are the house. You are the sign of spirituality. 2. Enlightenment. The 5D. The higher realms here. You may have Pisces as your rising sign. And I did talk about rising. I did talk about Leo risings here. Okay. You are here to make an impression on people. Through your knowledge of the spiritual realm, because you do have that within you. It's just that this 3D world, this kind of career that you're having in the 3D world is not in alignment with that actual mission of yours. Your spiritual mission. Okay? You appear to be one way, but you feel another way. It's kind of like you're not living the life God has asked you to live, because there is some sort of fear as to like what your reputation will be like. People may know you as like great in your career, okay? The job that you have, your public life. You may be in the public eye right now, and people are looking at you as this. Maybe it's a leader, but you know, more of something in engineering or in I don't know why I'm hearing construction, or something in the medical field, or something in I don't know, publishing, writing. But you're being asked to incorporate more of your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual self into what it is that you're doing. Okay, kind of merging the two. Because some of you have been wearing a mask. You've been pretending to not be spiritual, or pretending to not be as otherworldly, or not pretending to be someone who's not philosophical when you are. They're having me read the book, and I opened right to the 9th house, 10th house pages. And yeah, Saturn does rule the 10th house, and Saturn's going into your sign, Pisces. The 9th house deals with expansion inside and out. And it also represents higher learning. It shapes ideology and how you process the world. This impacts spirituality and your relationship with the divine. What higher truths have you learned from your life's experiences? 10th house. It represents your career and calling in life. Through interpreting the placements in your 10th house, you can uncover the ways you'll make your mark and contribute your gifts to humanity. To what cause are you willing to dedicate your life's work? The 10th house speaks to your ambition and motivation to leave a legacy. It can also denote your relationship to power and authority figures. You guys are meant to be powerful people. Powerful spiritual leaders. I've been getting that a lot. Virgo got that message. You're getting that message. But you've got to kind of like understand what your life's work really is. And it's of the spiritual realm, Pisces, not the 3D realm. So your ascendant here, they want me to read. What part of your conditioning affects how you choose to present yourself? Your conditioning can highly affect how you choose to present yourself to the world as you cultivate a mask for survival. This part of yourself may be what you're most comfortable sharing on a surface level. This placement can show your conditioning in early childhood and what affected your upbringing. And I get a lot of you, your religion, strong religious beliefs affected your upbringing. But you guys are Pisceans. A Pisces is not strictly Catholic or Muslim or Hindu or Presbyterian or Episcopalian or Lutheran or Jewish. You're encompassing all of that. That's actually what Christ was encompassing. All of those. It's oneness. It's Christ consciousness. Christ did not come here to teach about religion. He was trying to get us away from religion because that still segregates us. That still puts rules in place. Saturn is rules, walls, limitations, restrictions. There's a big disconnect with those rules and limitations things and that like freedom of spirituality, that higher learning. The law of God, not the law of man. Okay? The stuff that isn't always written in the Bible, the stuff that isn't always written in books, where people say, thou shalt live this way. But did God tell you to live that way to be closer to Him? Let's see what your guidance is. Excuse me. My nose is all stuffed up. What guidance do we have for Pisces for the beginning of March 2023? Oh, by the way, Pisces, happy birthday. Especially if your birthday's this week. See? Something doesn't want me to get that out. Woo. Is my mascara ready? Whatever, I don't care. Happy birthday, Pisces. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, that's flat. Happy birthday, dear Pisces. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that's interesting. Never sang happy birthday before on a video, but hey, first time for everything, right? I could sing you the mariachi version, but I don't have my violin with me. I gotta fix my G string. No pun intended. And I need my sombrero for that. My get up, my sombrero, my violin, my violin. And then maybe one day I'll sing you the mariachi version of Happy Birthday. That's a lot of fun. All right. The Maiden. Innocence, love, and past. Okay. One of the earth signs got this. I think it was Virgo. There's something with Virgo and Pisces here. The Greenman. Nature, connection, and source. Your connection to the divine. And that's through nature. God speaks to me profoundly in nature. And it scares me sometimes, to be honest. That's not the right book. Excuse me, 4. We have 4. Balance, peace, harmony, stability, and another 4 with the number 13. 1 and 3 or 4. Oh, God. All right. She represents past, present, future, but she's the maiden part, which is the past. The maiden is a symbol of innocence in the past. She is young, yet to learn the hardships of the world, and thus sees the world through a set of innocent eyes. The world is her oyster, and she's in search of love. She may be a bit naive, but is this really a bad thing when all you see is beauty around you? The maiden reminds us of a time where we also saw life as fun, inspiring, full of wonder. Have you lost this part of yourself? Is it never truly gone, just somewhat forgotten about as we navigate through the hardships of life? We can still be one with this part of ourselves again, if we allow ourselves to see the beauty in small things. Something as simple as smelling a beautiful flower, sitting in nature, and watching the wildlife dance and play around us. It may be a time to remember the things that used to bring you joy and a sense of peace. We may not have the time to do all these things, but we can integrate small moments of this into our life, which can give us great benefit. Where have you lost your innocence, and where can you gain it back? The more we bring the small joys back into our life, the younger and lighter we feel, no longer weighed down by the multitude of tasks and stressors we have placed upon ourselves, no longer succumbing to what the 3D world tells you to do. And then we have the Greenman. He teaches us that there is no separation between human beings and the natural world. We are a part of nature. We are nature whether we like it or not. No one is above this fact. The closer we become to recognizing this connection, the more we feel at peace. Separation is merely an illusion, and we have created through being busy. Nature invites us to slow down, to learn how to reconnect. It's time to take up gardening, walking in nature, getting our feet on the earth, and slowing down. Nature isn't out there being all busy and not resting. Nature grows and rests when needed because it is in tune with the energies around it. Nature doesn't exhaust itself by pushing too hard to make things happen. It all happens in its own time. So there's a quote on my T tab that I was reading last night that ties into this, and it's an amazing quote. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. When you hurry, either nothing gets accomplished or it's sloppily done. That's by Lao Tzu, TZU. The Greenman also represents the masculine side of nature, which can mean strength, vigor, and growth. However, it can also represent descent, destruction, and death. There's the death again. The female counterpart to the Greenman is the Green Woman. The two obviously complement one another, just like the yin-yang symbol. Both need each other to keep the balance. In drawing this card, it may be asking you where you may be out of balance and require more of the feminine, nurturing qualities of the Green Woman to bring you back to your center. Both cards are incredibly carrying because they are both you in some form. As within, so without. By connecting to these energies in nature, you essentially find a deeper connection to yourself. Balancing masculine, feminine. Okay. The yin to your yang, the yang to your yin. We're now going to pull a card to see what needs healing for the beginning of March, Pisces. Again, happy birthday to you. If your birthday was this week, at the time of recording this, the week of March 6th, happy birthday. If your birthday already passed, Pisces, because I know we're like, what, first week, second week into Pisces season, I hope you did something fun for yourself. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you didn't, go do your birthday again. That's what my guides wanted to say. If you were in sadness, if you were mopey, if you were just, maybe you were sad because somebody wasn't there to spend the birthday with you or something, and you were just not having fun, go redo your birthday, please. That's what my guides were saying. Okay? Again, that energy with the maiden. Go back to doing what you love to do. All right? Go have some fun. Enjoy yourself. And if you haven't had your birthday yet, Pisces, make sure you do something for yourself. Okay? Enjoy. No one should stop you from doing that. Patchouli, well, this is interesting. Wow. Capricorn got these same cards, and you saw me shuffle, and they all came out like this. If you have not seen the Capricorn reading, please go watch that. Okay? That's what I'm being told. But again, it's up to you. But I highly suggest that you watch Capricorn reading. They got these same ones, and I shuffled, and it's the same bottom of the deck with fennel. Holy shit. Okay. We have patchouli. Lightens and eases worry. Okay. Orange elevates and invigorates. You can use essential oils in a diffuser, guys, with these scents here. You can eat oranges. You can cut up an orange and just smell it. All right. Drink orange juice, orange pills. Put it in your cooking. Marjoram, soothing comforts. The same thing. Essential oils, a pill, body oil, lotion. The same thing with lime. Purifies and alleviates overwhelming feelings. There, see the overwhelming feelings, guys. I felt it from you with that Three of Swords there. It's a lot for you to take in. And fennel encourages communication and self-expression. I did say something about somebody is mustering up the courage and trying to build the confidence to reconcile with someone, and that involves communication and expressing how you feel. Some of you have a hard time expressing how you feel, Pisces. It's causing you a lot of distress, a lot of overwhelming feelings. And there's somebody here who wants to express their sentiments to a Queen of Wands or ask for forgiveness, to reconcile. Like, I can't be in separation from this person anymore. This person lights up my world type of thing. You know, and you're worrying about this. You're stressing about it because you know you need to say something. You're feeling overwhelmed with all of these feelings for the Queen of Wands, for your person. But it's like there's this worry and stress and fear of communicating. Again, wondering if you're going to be forgiven. When you already know that you are already forgiven. I channeled the whole I am saying, I am forgiven. You are forgiven, Pisces. And you know very well that this person that you're trying to ask forgiveness from, they've forgiven you already. You know this. Marjoram. Soothing comforts. This was actually used, what does it say? I read this just last night. The herb was also associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. Maybe Aphrodite is synchronistic for you. The flowers were used to crown married couples. This is widely used for muscle aches, pains, strains, tightness, and cramping. Marjoram essential oil helps soothe and relax the muscles. Because the heart is also a muscle, it is not surprising that marjoram has been found effective for regulating heartbeat or addressing heart palpitations. It is a restorative herb that can boost energy and alleviate nervous exhaustion and lethargy. It is also beneficial for painful joints and circulatory issues. This essential oil is an excellent choice whenever a person is prone to worry, stress, and a tendency to overthink. It is believed to address the feeling that no one cares, whether real or imagined. It can calm obsessive thinking and promote people's capacity to nurture themselves. During periods of grief, marjoram can help people more readily accept loss. It is also believed to address feelings of neediness and to improve a person's ability to trust. During periods of grief, this helps people more readily accept a loss, whether it's literal or figurative. Patchouli. Patchouli. It's a repellent that deters flies, mosquitoes, and even termites. It also has the ability to kill biofilms, the sticky secretions of microbes that enable them to proliferate and thrive, linked to fungus, a source of gut and vaginal infections. Okay. Due to its naturally relaxing properties, patchouli may be helpful for those who find it difficult to unwind or suffer from anxiety. Patchouli has a long history of use during meditation and to help with relaxation and anxiety. It is also considered a sexual stimulant and is used in the treatment of impotence, sexual anxiety, and lack of libido. It helps you reconnect with yourself, encouraging pleasure and sexual expression. It is believed to quell worry and overthinking by calming the mind and spirit. If you are someone who finds that your mind is always working, then you may find patchouli helpful. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I've never done this before, whatever, this sounds woo-woo. No. We all know what limes are. We all know what oranges are. You've had orange juice, I'm pretty sure. You've had a margarita with a lime in it. You know what patchouli is. Why am I hearing the poo-poo spray with patchouli? That's what I got. Poo-pourri, marjoram. Maybe some of you don't know what this is. Maybe some of you do. And then there's the fennel down there. Some of you know what fennel is. These are from nature, God. There's a whole bunch of things in nature that can help us heal, guys. This is not a woo-woo thing for whoever needs to hear this. Go try it out. I know a lot of you know what these two things are. You've had these things. All right? They will help you. They will help you. Let's look at the citrus fruits. Citrus. I mean, just smelling an orange is invigorating. It just like really lightens you up. I have this grapefruit Himalayan salt scrub that I use in the bath. Dude, it's the most glorious thing. It's part of my nightly routine when I take a shower. I have a pretty badass nightly routine. It helps me to prepare, unwind, and get ready for bed after doing all this channeling too. Orange. It alleviates bloating and constipation. See, when I talked about the poo-pourri, okay. Eliminating toxins, soothing the skin, and alleviating anxiety and fatigue. It's essential. It's ideal for people who are prone to tension and stress, especially hardworking people who strive for perfection and achievement and have little tolerance for error. It is also believed to be suitable for people who expect things to go wrong. The oil encourages a more relaxed approach to life, greater adaptability, and a positive attitude. This also helps with depression. Some of you suffer from depression too. This Three of Swords could very well lead to very deep depression. Be very careful with that. Put the lime in the coconut. All right. I love limes. It's a natural anti-inflammatory and has anti-infectious, antibacterial, and detoxifying properties. It is also diuretic and beneficial for all types of congestion. Because it is uplifting, it can help boost energy, moods, as well as improve memory. When diffused, it helps purify and freshen the air. You can stir a drop of lime essential oil into drinking water to add flavor and help boost energy and mood. In some cultures, limes are believed to eliminate negative energies in both the home and your aura, alleviating the anxiety, tension, and depression that can accompany them. That keeps coming up, guys. Lime essential oil is also believed to address apathy and resignation, as well as grief and suicidal ideation, by helping people feel from the heart without being overwhelmed by the feelings. If you are having suicidal thoughts, however, seek professional help and support. This, again, that came up in Capricorn's reading. If you got strong Capricorn in your chart, and there is 10th house here, that is Capricorn energy. This Saturn into Pisces may be affecting you greatly, okay? I said the same thing in Capricorn's reading. You have nothing to worry about, Pisces. If you are having suicidal thoughts, please go get some help. This is not going to help you. Yes, you can put lime in your water. You can smell the lime. You can eat the lime, the orange, whatever like that. But if you're not heeding the guidance here, if you haven't been heeding guidance at all for anything or seeking help at all, you are being asked, if you are having suicidal thoughts, to please go contact that number. Whatever that number is in your country, wherever you are, please go get help. If you're suffering from very deep depression, and it's 11111 when I said that, please get some help, Pisces. Please get some help. You don't have to go about this alone. If there's somebody you just want to talk to, okay, that you know is going to help calm your nerves, all right? Someone who invigorates you with their energy, the Queen of Wands. Someone who helps bring you back from the dark to the light, who revives you, who resuscitates you. Then talk to them. I'm going to talk about the fennel stuff. Encourages communication and self-expression. Maybe you need to talk to that person to get out of this low vibrational state, Pisces. To make you feel you're like yourself again. Don't be afraid of talking to that person. Scientists what am I reading? Scientists have since found that the essential oil derived from the plant has the same digestive supporting effects as fennel. Fennel essential oil eases indigestion, abdominal bloating, nausea, gas, and constipation. There's constipation again. It is also helpful for coughs and asthma. It decongests the lymphatic system and acts as a mild diuretic that removes excess fluids from the body's tissues. Fennel is said to help people feel productive by offering strength, purification, and support. It is particularly suited to individuals who overthink and overanalyze everything, or for those who think about things but don't communicate their ideas or put them into practice, or who don't communicate their feelings, period. Fennel essential oil encourages our ability to express ourselves, freeing the feelings that congest our mind. It encourages confident self-expression. Queen of Wands, confident self-expression. Roman chamomile is after this. It promotes calmness and peace. Be at a state of peace, Pisces. Okay. If you're having a hard time communicating, Pisces, ask God for strength. Ask Him for the courage and confidence for you to speak up, to let whatever it is out. Especially if He's leading you to talk to somebody in particular. Okay. You may feel intimidated by this person, but I'm getting very strongly person for whoever it is that you're feeling right now in your heart space to talk to. This overwhelming feeling is actually God trying to get you to realize something, Pisces. He's pushing you. He's having you go through this heartbreak and this pain to get you to realize, hey, you can alleviate this by doing the thing that's causing the pain. Yes. For some of you, by not communicating, which is causing the pain, which you're in separation, you just can't get over these overwhelming feelings of, that's the thing that's going to alleviate you of the pain. The thing that's causing the destruction is what's going to get you out of the destruction. This is what God has us, why we go through pain and suffering, guys. to gain wisdom from it, that we have the ability to overcome that we don't stay in that to where we get to suicidal thoughts, to where we get to a depressive state, to where we get into that deep, dark, dank energy that I was talking about earlier. The thing that causes you the most grief is the thing that you have to have the courage to do. And for some of you, that is communication. For some of you, that is forgiveness. That's the way out. So if you're being led to communicate, you can't hold it in anymore. It has to come out, Pisces. You have to say it. You know that when you do, it's going to bring a sense of peace and calmness to your life. The world is going to be lifted off your shoulders. And you're going to tell yourself, why did I wait so long? That explains why I was already crying before I even did your reading, and why I felt that so strongly at the beginning of your reading. And now you see how different it is. Now that we're at the end. I need you to tap into this power right here. The warrior of light, the light of God. And if there's somebody who can bring you back to life here, then you go to that person. And that is a song. I think we all know that's a song. Evanescence. Thank you, whoever said that. Wake me up inside. Save me from the what? I can't remember. I blanked out. Yeah, bring me back to life. Somebody around you has the ability to bring you back to life. Every time you've gone to this person, Pisces, they've brought you back from that dark energy. They resuscitated you. They revived you because of that love they have for you, because they've always forgiven you, because of their energy, because of their confidence, because of the light that they emit. The light is what heals, not darkness. You can't fight dark with dark. Only light can do that. You can't fight hate. What is it? It's a Martin Luther King quote. You can't fight hate with hate. Only love does that. Something like that. Look it up. Martin Luther King said something along those lines. You know what to do, Pisces. You don't have to be in this state of pain anymore. You have the power to overcome it. That's the power within yourself that comes from the power from God. You're a light. The light is somebody else. The power of the Holy Spirit. There's somebody around you who is emanating that power of the Holy Spirit, and that's what you need right now. But first, pray. Pray to God to give you the courage and the strength to talk to this person, to get the help that you need. You can't be in this anymore, Pisces. You have to do the thing that you fear the most, that pains you the most, that brought you here in the first place. And you are backed by God. You are backed by the universe. You're backed by me. You have it in you. You've always had it in you. And you know this. And this one person has always seen that light within you. They always knew you had it within you. Well, I think I'm going to go to the extended, but I think dinner's almost ready. The extended reading, the link is in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, look for the extended videos category to view the extended reading for Pisces for March. We're going to talk about what's blocking you. The hindrances that are keeping you from moving forward, that are blocking your abundance, that's blocking you from alleviating this pain and this sadness, this grief, this darkness. We're also going to look into what is going on in your love situation for the beginning of March. I'm going to pull a charm here, my awesome charm bag, to see what else Spirit has to say. It could even be some charm that comes out, could hit you like a freight train. It could be a big synchronicity for you, or some sort of symbol that is representative of your connection with your person, or something between you and God, or whatever. And after that, I'm going to pull cards with my super awesome Divine Masculine Unspoken Words Oracle deck that I created. If you're interested in getting this powerful deck to better understand your inner masculine and your masculine, your counterpart, check out the description box below. I sell it on my Etsy store. I sell it on my Capella shop that I now have. If you would like to order this to help you come into your power, your masculine power, okay? I'm going to pull this deck in the extended reading to see what messages your person has for you, or what your inner masculine wants you to know. Okay? All right, Pisces. Oof. Okay. I'm trying not to get emotional again. I heard thank you. Thank you for everything. You were so welcome to whoever said that. I'm here to help. I'm here to do my best to bring people back to life, to bring people back to God. That's my mission as a Queen of Wands. Okay. All right, Pisces. Well, if this is where I leave you, thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I really do hope I illuminated your well-being today, Queen of Wands. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.